team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Chad calling.
Coach, we are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, 280, 43, all day, punk.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing is Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
58, come on. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Carson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Ross, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes out.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many
three-syllable word.
syllables, yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 31, Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. This will be taken at the 10. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First down, Cardinals.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 43.
On second and 11 now. Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing is Murray on third down. That ball complete to Isabella. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch the pass.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now Jones. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Wilson now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here. They run it with Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. but I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
On third down, Wilson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Carson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fight. Check, 43.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
Operating from the gun. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check. Lucky.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable for Lockett. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
What? 43's the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Christian Wilkins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Wilson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. It's great. 99. Check 99. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Murray going to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. A toss play. Here's Pirine. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 12. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now from Murray. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now Murray. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
We got this.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Carson. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's Wilson to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Check, 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 check.
Now Pirine fights him off. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What? 380. Mike. I'm on.
Draw play. This is Carson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. For a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A 31-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Jones. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. L.J. Collier. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he wants it all for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. Another victory perhaps in the Cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Throwing is Wilson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Guys, it's game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Vanette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I got it.
Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Murray now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Murray now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Back to throw. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Mike 27. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Cardinals, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-13 season. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been